Teen Vogue's new editor resigns over past anti-Asian and homophobic tweets. Condé Nast has parted ways with the newly appointed editor-in-chief of Teen Vogue, Alexei McCumb. Hey fam, welcome back to the Phillip Scott Show. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you this story. Today's story is about Teen Vogue's editor resigning. Actually, I think she was fired, but they call it resign. Her tweets from 10 years ago resurfaced, and she was not saying not so kind things about the Asian community. At that moment, she was 16. Now she is 27 years old, and she was the third black Teen Vogue editor. So there were two people before her, and that's it. So it was a big deal, you know, having a black woman in that position. But her old tweets resurfaced, and a lot of colleagues of hers and employees from there complained about her, especially with everything going on right now against the Asian community. So she came out and she said, I am sorry, but now she has resigned. I wanted us to talk about this because it is really important. Before this generation, the previous generation didn't grow up on, social media. There were not a lot of platforms, to communicate with people. And 16, she was very young. It doesn't excuse what she has done, but it is clear to us that the younger we are, the more we do things that we regret, or we say things we regret. We're not educated at that moment. We don't know much about the world. We are not exposed to a lot of things, and we just say what comes in our mind, and we don't filter. And sometimes people have to learn it the hard way. Right now, celebrities are being cancelled left, right, and center because of the things that they used to say back in the days. There are lots of people that are being cancelled for saying things when they were very young, and I'm not excusing what they did or what they said. At the end of the day, your tweet represents where you were at that time and what you were thinking about. So clearly, it's obvious what they're saying is not a good thing or politically correct right now when we look at it. But back in the days, everybody used to say it, but it was not such a big deal, right? But now that people are digging into people's past, especially when they're teenagers, trust me, you will find quite a lot of things when it comes to not just celebrities. If everybody started searching everybody's history and what they've tweeted, what they've said, a lot of people will be cancelled, and that's a fact. It might not be as bad as hers or as bad as some people that we have seen that are being cancelled, but it surely can and will offend someone. When you say something, there's a chance that you might offend one person, especially if you have a big platform. Let's say even just 5,000 people watching you. One person might be offended with something that you say, right? So there's always that person that might be offended with what you said. My main takeaway from this is it's sad that she had to be fired because she was in a position where she can represent black people. She can, she's an editor. She had influence, and it would have been wonderful for the black community, but because of her 16-year-old self decided to write that, now she's paying the price, and she had to resign from that role. And who knows when the next job is going to come, because people will see. And this went viral and it's all over the news outlets. So yeah, good luck getting another job, So just advise your kids, advise your nephews, your niece, your friends, your children. They need to know, until you are a fully formed human being. I mean, all of us are human beings, but what I'm trying to say is you change your mind, you educate yourself, you become a better version of yourself every day, as long as you're willing to educate yourself and you're willing to learn, right? So 10 years ago and today, you're a different person. Last year and today, you're a different person. So what I want to tell young people right now on social media is just be careful what you put out there. Be careful, about sharing every thought, everything that crosses your mind, because tomorrow you might pay for it. Even if tomorrow you become a better person, tomorrow you understand that you did something wrong, people will not forget that and will never let it go. So that means that will follow you forever in your professional life. People now Google you. HR people Google you. When you go to the interview room and you apply for a job, they check you out before they hire you. So you really need to be careful. But to be honest, she said something that she shouldn't have. I understand she's a teen. Now she's paying the price. All of us, we need to be mindful of that, and especially the young people, just be careful, you know, just be mindful of what this might mean in the future for you. It might feel like nobody sees you now, but tomorrow you don't know where you will end up. A good example is JT from City Girls. She she used to run her mouth, tweet like crazy, like insult celebrities before she was known, and then now she's known. People have been digging into her old tweets, and the things she's been saying is just crazy. And she just came out and said, I think last week, I be careful what you say, because tomorrow you don't know where you'll be. Because she said she never thought that she would be a celebrity. So she was quick to say something. She was quick to have an opinion. And now it's costing her stuff, you know, it's costing her opportunities. So just be mindful of that. So that's why I wanted to talk about Alexi. Maybe there's someone that can watch this, that can learn something from this and think twice before posting everything on social media. You know, that's all I have to say about this. Anyways, guys, do let us know down below what your thoughts are about this story, this black woman being fired from a really prominent position. Let us know down below. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you this story. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.